Give me the beat, boy, to free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
We are making a bigger hole in the bottom and repair some copper coat spots.
Get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
Our depth sounder is not working anymore. We couldn't buy a transducer that was the same diameter. They are all bigger now, so we had to make a bigger hole to install our new one. It's really scary to make a big hole in the bottom. We already have 15 holes under the waterline. We drilled through the old transducer with a pilot bit. This gave us a center point for the hole saw to make the hole diameter 10 millimeters larger.
Pak een beetje barren. En laat even stil, ja.
Now I'm in the still.
Ja.
As soon as I don't see steel anymore, I know I'm through.
Bigger drill.
One power, so don't worry about the battery dying.
Even een gaatje boren.
The teeth from our hole saw became smaller and quite flat, and it took a long time. Luckily, our neighbors on Poppycock had one the same size that we could borrow. Thanks, Poppycock. That helped a lot. That made a big difference.
Say hi to the GoPro.
Huh?
Say hi to the
Hi,
GoPro.
GoPro.
Where are you?
I'm here. I'm gonna bring this back to Nina.
Okay. It's out. We've got a hole in the bottom.
We removed the rust from the inside of the hull where the transducer comes in. Then we applied 3 coats of Ovitrol and waited several days before applying 3 coats of moist metal grip. Leontine is painting inside the bilge where we had to make the hole bigger.
Second layer of moist metal grip.
At the same time, we started on the outside preparation for the copper coat. We pressure washed the hull so well that pieces of primer with copper coat on it blew off. To be fair, the problem is not with the copper coat, but with the primer. We have had an issue with the primer not adhering that well to the bare steel in spots, since we had the bottom sandblasted in the Netherlands back in 2016-17.
A perfectly round orange spot.
I'm pretty sure this might have been originally, I have to see when we get it down, but it was an exhaust hole for the motor. It's right across from the engine room. Engine room's right over, yeah, there. It could have been. Originally this boat was designed to use a Peugeot motor. And the guy who had it built changed it to a Floyd Lehman. So we try this time to grind it with 40 grit discs. Hopefully it will be coarse enough to help with the adhesion.
Yeah, it's a little bit rusty under there. Yesterday we were grinding this side.
The same day we applied the first coat of epoxy primer to the steel. The top sides are faired with epoxy. There is a transition to bare steel just under the waterline. We needed to replace some filler at the waterline to make it a little smoother.
Today it's sanding time. I've sanded the filler and put some other layer of primer on both sides. So it's all gray again. Cleaning up. Then it's time for a siesta. Second layer of primer on. We didn't have enough white, so we've got some gray spots in the middle. Put some filler on top. I guess that's it for the day. Third layer of primer. Sanding the filler. Layer number 3 is on.
Coral beam, the official beam of Puerto South.
Lamur. Fill it.
Huh? Filler.
Filler.
For fairing.
Yeah. Need to do some more on that part there. And a little bit to the left.
After 3 coats of primer on all the spots, we let it rest for 8 days to let all the solvents from the primer evaporate. In the meantime, we can do other things, like cleaning our prop, and more projects that you will see in our next episode.
It's looking like gold.
Now it's time to install the new depth sounder transducer. We put some Sikaflex around it and push it in and hand tighten the nut. I had asked Sikaflex via their website for advice. Unfortunately, they responded quite late, after the transducer was already installed, following the instructions from Raymarine that came with the transducer. There was conflicting advice between Raymarine and Sika. Hopefully it doesn't leak when we are going back in. I guess time will tell.
Een ringetje eromheen. Hij zit verkeerde kant op, of niet? I will try to yeah. Yeah, stop it. Standing around. Spots.
Preparation for putting the copper coat on. We sand around the spots and mask it off to create a limited space to cut.
The mixer. De menger.
Ja. On a nice dry day, we started early and had help from Femke from the Skeleton and Mariana from the Polster. The ladies did the application and I did the mixing. With one stirring, one with a brush through the holes and narrow spots, and one rolling. They took turns and switched around.
Layer number 6. Cutting the tape off. Right. The big help. number 6.
Even het eindresultaat.
Is niet te filmen.
Hey,
Het eindresultaat.
yeah, it's a wrap.
It's a giraffe.
In the end, we put 6 coats of copper coat on in one day. Time to celebrate in the bar. One big job done.
Nice girls.
On the top sides, we had some scratches and bumps that we also repaired. Primer, fairing, 3 more coats of primer, 2 undercoat, and 3 top coats, and a lot of sanding between the coats. Choosing days for every layer when it wouldn't be raining was also a big challenge.
And now it's white. Within 4 hours we have to make it yellow. Don't eat yellow snow.
Watch out where those huskies go, and don't you eat that yellow snow.
And now it's yellow. Yellow. Pick up the phone and say yellow. Tomorrow it's gonna be black. And then it turns black.
For to free my soul, I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Hey, yeah.
Black rudder.
Give me the beat for to free my soul.
No
I wanna
rudder,
get
prop.
lost in your rock and roll
It's a
and
prop.
drift away.
It's a black prop.
Give me the beat for to free my soul.